This is Hannibal back here from thehannibaltv.com. This is something we've never been able to say for tonight, and it is kind of an outlier. But TNA did an event. Sorry, this is AEW Collision in Arlington, Texas. That was set up. TNA actually outdrew AEW tonight. And it's rare that this will ever happen. I'll tell you a few reasons how this happened. Number one, TNA's affiliation with WWE makes it more interesting. WWE didn't come to Montreal the last round of Canadian tapings. They went to Toronto and Ottawa. So it hasn't been Montreal for a while. AEW hasn't been to Montreal for a while. PCO has not done any independent shows in Montreal since he started wrestling again in Ring of Honor and TNA. He hasn't wrestled any to my knowledge. He hasn't done any because he wanted to make, when he does have an independent or have a match special. So, like, literally, he's been Ring of Honor World Champion. They made a huge mistake not going to Montreal when he was World Champion. They would have drawn the crowd there. Also, the Verdun Auditorium, I have wrestled there for Jacques Rougeau. By the way, Jacques Rougeau sold that out with just Jacques Rougeau. He also sold it out with PCO, the Road Warriors. It's a historic wrestling venue, and it hasn't had a wrestling match since Jacques Rougeau stopped running shows, which has been quite a few years now. So when you put on a wrestling event at a historic venue, like Hulk Hogan's wrestled there, people will go back just for the Neglastia. Also, tickets were as low as $13. So TNA, congratulations to them, and congratulations to PCO. All of his hard work over the years, in his mid-50s, he got his moment. AEW, I don't know how many they had. This is where they're going to be for the next 6 or 7 weeks. I watched highlights from both shows. By the way, Dalton Castle was injured last week by Roderick Strong. The injury's bad enough, I guess. I don't know if it's a concussion or what, to be out the rest of the year. I don't know what the whole details of, so I'm not going to say anything other than he's going to be out for the rest of the year due to taking a knee to the face. There was another injury in AEW Collision tonight. Hikaru Shida landed awkwardly on Sky Blue, and there was an injury to Sky Blue's ankle. It was a dive to the outside, so they had to stop the match. Oh, by the way, PCO won the TNA Digital Media Championship, whatever that is, from the guy that used to be Top Dollar in WWE, that famous. All I know him from is when he did the dive and missed everybody, and everyone's still bumped. And then they did an angle where PCO's, I don't follow it, but his manager proposed to him or something after the match. I don't know if that's his real girlfriend or not. Last time I knew him, he was having a kid with the daughter, with the girlfriend he was with when he lived in England, and they named the kid London. So I'm guessing he's not with her anymore. So yeah, I really don't know. And Mike Bailey, who's wrestled for both PCO and Mike Bailey wrestled for Great North Wrestling. I don't know how often Mike Bailey has been in Montreal since he went to TNA and got his push. I don't know if he's had any matches in Montreal since his push either. So there's another reason why that show would have drawn. So there's a lot of reasons for it. Can they keep up this momentum? I have no idea. And I think there was also local Quebec wrestling legends there as well. Also, the other thing they did, I guess they had a battle royal with local wrestlers, according to the Wrestling Observer. And if the local wrestlers sold a certain amount of tickets, they'd get to be in a battle royal. That's an old wrestling promoting trick that works for selling extra tickets. Sexy Eddie, former Great North Wrestling wrestler. Everyone knows him in Montreal. He was in like the front row of this. I watched like the PCO match highlights and some other stuff on there. It's between the AEW and the TNA crowd. The TNA crowd looked way better and was way hotter, but Montreal crowds are always going to be crazy hot. So this is going to be the rare time where TNA. I mean, if WWE keeps helping TNA out, and I don't know what all they're doing behind the scenes, they might be able to keep the momentum going off of this somewhat. But it seems like right now they've got a good buzz about them. So good luck to them. One of the best things they did was get rid of Scott D'Amore. They were averaging 200 fans a show last year. According to, I believe it was Brandon Thurston that talked about it on the Business to the Business podcast. And now they got their biggest crowd in years. When D'Amore was running it, Tessa Blanchard was the men's champion. I mean, people may have liked him that he was giving pushes to, but my God, business was horrible. I wish them the best. As I said, I don't know what the thing is with WWE and them. There's more to it than meets the eye for sure. And it appears that this. There was a new Dolph Ziggler. Nick Nemeth won the TNA title. A lot of people thought that Joe Henry was going to win the title, which I'll tell you, I like that guy's gimmick. And the rumor is that he's going to be a regular on NXT now. He's still under TNA contract, but because of the deal, maybe the reason he didn't win the TNA title is because WWE wants some more. Because between Dolph Ziggler, who I like, but everyone remembers him from his long losing streak in WWE, and this Joe Henry guy that has a great buzz to him right now, I'm shocked that they would do that unless it means that Joe Henry is going to be more and more on WWE TV. I really don't know. Hello to you, Rich. By the way, I did a great interview with Ken Patira today. I hope you all check it out. I got a new one with Valentine coming up, as well as Kimberly Page. I'm definitely going to get nails, Grandma Daisy. Mike McGurk, I'm gonna have to work on her harder. She's very elusive, and Bob Holly's also very elusive. But I'm sure it'll happen one of these days. There's going to be a lot more interviews in the months to come, and I'll start going to conventions again as the weather gets worse here. But again, congratulations to PCO, who after he took a long break from wrestling actually started again in Great North Wrestling and got the buzz going about him from the 6 or 7 matches he had in 2017-ish for us. The Hannibal TV is great exposure. By far the biggest wrestling channel in Canada. 386,000 subscribers almost. Over 250 million views. I appreciate everyone. Give this video a thumbs up. And it's cool that they had wrestling at the Verdun Auditorium. It was long overdue to bring wrestling back there. And I'm sure they're going to go back again. They are doing a taping there tomorrow that's, I don't know what the pre-sale is. It's not sold out. And they'll probably do a ticket deal tonight to try and get more people in there for the taping. But I'm sure they're going to have a much greater crowd tomorrow. Josh, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Slow, but I'm fast enough to win the Canadian National Championship in freestyle wrestling and be a very key player of my rugby team when we won the city championships, and have had a very successful career overall. doing what I love, having people like you watch my channel so I can do this for a living. Really appreciate it. Have a great night.